few weeks ago, the swifts returned to the sky above the Ridgeway, which is the road where this church stands. They zigzag and they flutter in the sky to pick up their prey. And then they sweep away with extraordinary speed, especially if the wind's behind them. And a moment later they're back again, speeding in from a quite different direction. As far as they can, they forage near to their nest. But if it rains, you notice maybe they can fly a long way to find food. But I've noticed there are fewer swifts than last year. And I checked. There's been a 60% decline in swift numbers since 1990, and a 60% decline in the numbers of flying insects. I think this is just very sad. It's a sign of the times. The disappearance of swifts from our skies is one of the saddest prospects in this epoch of casual extermination. I think we should recognise what's happening and understand that a creature that can fly 1 million kilometres in its lifetime and lifts our imaginations with soaring flight is about to join the rare but once common species of this country. The cuckoo, the curlew, the lapwing, the sparrow, numerous migrating warblers, even the starling, birds you don't see any longer. Now there are swift groups around the country trying to support the birds with breeding boxes, inserting what they call swift bricks into walls where they can nest. But of course these are useless without an abundant supply of insects, and that's where the crisis mostly lies. So what do we do? I think we parishioners with gardens can recognise what's happening on our watch. We can put up boxes, we can allow our lawns to grow out. That's what I'm planning to do next year. Until July, see wildflowers take hold. We can stop using garden pesticides, felling trees, clearing insect habitat. And we can also compel water companies to stop polluting. There are groups we can belong to that can do that. We can do that together. We can form groups and interrogate farmers about the pesticides they're using. What are the pesticides they're using up the road in the farmland? We can show our children, maybe, using a magnifying glass, the wonder of a beetle crawling across a flower. As I've said, the disappearance of swifts from our skies in this parish is a sign of the times. Our new Supreme Governor, King Charles III, wrote a book called Harmony. The book deals with deep ideas. For the King, the environmental crisis is a consequence of a crisis of perception, a prior crisis. We are destroying the natural world because of the way we see the natural world. And that way is wrong. Nature is not something separate from us. Nature is not merely a resource. Nature is us. Nature is our world. Our aim should be to live in harmony with nature. For as he says, we have been given spiritual insights so that we should understand nature, and we should know God through his wondrous signs and experience the sublime joy of being in harmony with the infinite.